Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Akala. I'm your Dungeon Master, The Batch, and this is He Is Risen, episode 19. I have everybody with me. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Ring, ring, ring. Hi.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let me get my notes up. That was the one thing I didn't have open was my notes, of course.
How do you do that?
Right. So, last session, you continued to fight with the cultists and the turncoat guards. With the help of the loyal guards, you were able to kill them all except for the cult mage, who was getting away until Leokron and Andor tracked him down, and Andor grabbed a hold of him. And Andor had, I think, two natural 20s on his perception checks to track down the cult mage. Araneus cast suggestion on the cult mage and told him to work with you and answer all of your questions. Sholly could talk a little bit faster than I could, and that helped you out a lot. He told you he was sent by the Chain Devil, and that the cult was desecrating the land there to prepare it for a sacrificial ceremony to raise their king. Wynne surmised that since devils and demons were involved, that it might be the Fiend King, which was confirmed by the mage. The mage called the Fiend King a savior and told you that the Fiend King wants to reap the souls of this world. You turned the mage over to the custody of the captain of the guard, Victor Torellian, and found out from another guard that 51 innocent lives were lost in the attack. You speculated on using the fairy dragon Breeze to contact the god Zarfaskill to help in the fight against the cult, and then went to the guild to fill in the guildmaster on the cult's plans and scheduled Meet's guild membership test for the next morning. And it is currently around noonish, 1ish, on... Well, let me get my calendar up, and I can tell you the date. I just didn't put the date in my notes.
How dare you?
Yeah, I know. On Fonday New Life the 34th. Looking right at the
Last
number
Friday was Monday randomly, so.
What?
Last Friday, I was sitting here working and I had a random, oh my god, I have D&D tonight
Oh.
on Friday. For some reason, I thought it was Monday. I don't know.
It is
I've had that happen to me
Fonday
before.
New Life 34th of 2:05.
The name of the day is Fonday New Life?
No, New Life is the month. Fonday is...
Oh.
Yeah. Fonday is the day. New Life is the month.
There's a calendar somewhere.
Yeah, it's linked
writing it down on my notes.
Linked in the description.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He told us that we don't actually have to know it.
Oh.
YouTube is warning me that my bit rate is lower than the recommended rate.
Well, YouTube could suck it.
I was gonna say don't do that.
I love you, Daddy YouTube. Don't cancel my channel.
Be like me and join Twitch.
You can cancel mine. I don't have a. I don't stream on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch, even though I haven't in a while.
I should switch to Twitch.
I think we could capture a larger audience if we switch to Twitch, because there's so many more hashtags you can put on there.
Hopefully the stream is still going all right, even though it says my bit rate is down.
I think the main thing is we'd be able to add like more viewer interaction.
Supposedly, Twitch is going to be partnering with Twitch.
Twitch is going to be
YouTube
is going to partner with Twitch.
Shut up! YouTube is going to partner with Twitch.
I love it when
like
I
a
love
lot of
it when
people will
Twitch
dual
partners with
stream even though
Twitch.
you're not supposed to.
Yeah, if you're
I
not,
have no
if
idea
you don't
how.
monetize, if you don't monetize on one of them, then you're allowed to stream on the other, on both. But if you monetize on both and they catch you and you're not a a certain level, then you can get in trouble for it.
I'm not
Oh,
monetized
no.
on YouTube yet.
All right,
So close.
it's early afternoon. You've just informed the guild master, and you've all just started to leave the guild council chambers. What do you do?
Meet, and I head over to the tavern portion for some food.
Kramkyl's gonna follow them.
Okay, where
Yeah, I guess it's.
Where are
Got the
Andor and me?
appetite. They're in the tavern.
No, they're in the kitchen.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And
they're gonna go make their own food.
the kitchen workers are looking at you a little confused.
We were never here.
Oh.
Faye, step out. These are not the hands of what you see.
All right, everybody's going to the tavern.
The goat
Alright.
is huge, and the goat's still outside.
It is a giant goat.
Yeah, my coat's still outside.
Need to get Meat a full meal and a full night's rest. He has a big test tomorrow.
Rick comes over and says, "So, bad news, huh?"
Well, we're alive. We'd live to fight another day.
You may be alive,
Yeah, but all those other people are dead.
plenty of others aren't.
No.
Wait, who's talking to us?
Rick,
The bartender.
bartender. Oh, right. You haven't been playing. Rick the bartender. Cromber Lorak Bolwanax. How often
I
has
guess I should.
Wynne patronized this the tavern part of the guild?
Hey, don't you
We've been here pretty
patronize me?
frequently to eat and to
Okay.
have some drinks. And
All right, then she knows Rick.
I just didn't catch who you were saying because I didn't see anybody standing by Andor, and Andor was the one responding, so I was a little
Right.
confused. I didn't know who was talking.
It's a shame what that cult's doing.
Yeah.
On one hand, I'm happy that we were able to do what we could. But on the other, it is still unsettling and upsetting that we were not able to save everyone.
I mean, just imagine how it would have been if we weren't there, though.
Yeah,
Could have been a lot worse.
much worse.
Most definitely.
Well, here they're saying good things about you around here now. After all that.
Yeah. We did what we could. Wish we could have done more.
So, what'll it be?
An order of food and drink for everyone and our friends.
You know what? After what you did, helping them out, it's on the house.
I insist, and Andor takes out 5 gold and puts on the table.
Rick kind of leans down in and says, you know you're overpaying, right?
Well, put it towards the town.
Oh, okay. He reaches over and grabs the 5 gold and pulls it over.
I don't think he does anything for the whatever.
I'll put it
If
towards.
anyone should come in and are looking for help or food, put it
Yes.
towards that.
Put it towards the concept of the buy a coffee, leave a coffee thing? We're buying a beer, leaving a beer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're leaving like a keg.
50 beers.
That's fine. I'm sure the soldiers need to relax after a grueling fight.
Oh, I'll put it. I'll make sure this gold goes to good use. Let's leave it at that.
I appreciate it.
After a
I
few.
get 1 charisma point.
No, you didn't swindle him out of money.
No, that's
That's how
something
you
else.
raise charisma,
That's
remember?
That's deception.
Which is your charisma?
Yeah.
10.
No, I'm saying deception is your charisma.
Deception is charisma, yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Look at that.
So is performance and persuasion. He
Speaking of
persuaded
which-
him to take the gold.
He persuaded him to take the gold.
You will take this gold now.
Speaking of which, I'm going to play my glower.
Suspended coffee. That's what it was called. Yes, we're doing suspended beers, ales.
And I'll play my pan flute.
Are you going to go up to the stage, or are you just going to play it at
Nope,
the table?
I'm playing it at the table.
At the table?
Yeah, right at the table. Yeah, it's right at the table.
Well, you're at the bar.
There's nobody else over here.
Well, there are people in there. I just don't have the tokens.
Well, it looks empty to me. It's nobody important.
Well, okay, that's true. It's nobody important to the campaign.
Or to Araneus.
Or to Araneus.
Meryl, really.
Making the NPCs feel bad.
Yeah,
That's what I'm good at.
Someone at the table next to you looks at you playing your glower. And what's a glower again?
It's kind of like a trumpet.
Trumpet.
Oh God!
Just looks at you playing your glower and says, "Would you do you mind? We're trying to enjoy a meal here."
I do not mind at all.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's kind of like almost like a French horn mixed with a trumpet.
Right.
It looks kind of like a cornucopia, but with valves.
You continue to play.
Oh yeah.
The glower and pan flute.
They didn't tell me that they wanted me to stop. They asked if I minded, and I don't mind at all.
Do you want to change the video?
Oh,
to
yeah.
bar?
Thank
No.
you.
Okay. You're welcome.
I was making sure it was focused on y'all and everything.
And now I'm done playing because I'm done playing.
You hear him mutter under his breath, "Thank you."
You are so.
Oh, you want
welcome.
more?
Meryl keeps playing her pan flute.
Meryl keeps playing the pan flute. Well, the flute's not bothering him.
Yeah.
It's just the glower.
I mean, having a trumpet blaring next to
Anyone
you while
have
you're
a
trying
lute?
to eat. Didn't we say my character had a lute or something? I don't recall.
I know we all have instruments. I just can't remember what everybody's instruments are.
Yeah, I don't remember. Somebody I think asked, and let me see. Did I put anything?
I know I
You have
put
a
it in
whistle
my
stick?
equipment.
I think I bought something, but I'm not seeing it in my equipment.
I have a whistle stick, but I'm not playing it right now.
Because you have manners.
I was just
Correct.
trying to liven the place up. You know, everybody felt down. I was just trying to make everybody happier. And it didn't work, but I feel better.
Is anybody paying any attention to the map?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we noticed Oz and his gang.
but like they're more kind of Andor's thing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What's going on here?
You hear,
They don't like your.
Andor, you hear some footsteps come up behind you, and you feel a hand gently slap you on the back.
You here to gloat?
Did y'all make up?
I'm here to tell you I'm
You probably
jealous.
You're jealous. Why are you jealous?
What they're saying is you helped with the attack earlier.
We happen to be in the area.
And we were all resting up upstairs.
Well, we were enjoying the festival before things went down.
Yeah, I gotta say, kinda wish the buzz going around was about me.
Yeah. It's not
It
all it's
could
cracked up to
be.
be.
What would you say, Andor?
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Well, when people are saying good things about you, typically good things come your way.
Oh, I have a lot to make up for.
What I'm trying to say is, good work. And
I
then
appreciate it.
Then he looks around. All of you, good work. And he's kind of saying it in a way like he's got some kind of, like his words should carry some meaning.
Like we should care what he thinks about us.
Yeah, kind of.
Andor is trying to make up for a lot of wrongs that he's done, so he appreciates it. If people are looking my way for good things, I guess it's a good thing to have, right?
You said
I already had enough negative attention on me.
positive attention is always a good thing.
No, let's see if it breathes its way to the king. Hopefully I won't be in his doghouse too long.
And Jackson walks over to Meat and looks at him sitting on the stool and says, "So, how's your little friend doing?"
He's doing good. He's eager to take the test tomorrow.
Test for the guild.
Yes.
Looks at me and says, "You think you've got what it takes?" Meat nods his head vigorously.
Better watch it. You better watch it, Jackson.
Hey, I'm just saying there aren't many kobolds who have come through and really made something out of themselves.
Well, he's gone from the caves to helping slay those evil soldiers on the battlefield. He was there too. He took out a couple as well.
This little guy.
Trust me. It's not about the stature, it's about what he does. And on the battlefield, there's no one I'd rather have by my side.
Honestly, he was one of the best in the fight.
Jackson looks completely incredulous.
I'm sorry, that's too big of a word for me. Can you tell me
He's in disbelief.
Okay, nice, thank you.
You're good. He shakes his head and walks over to Brangle, and he sees Brangle petting Araneus' dog. Brangle has this big smile on his face as he's petting the dog. How does the dog react?
He just he shows his belly so he could get belly rubs.
And Brangle eagerly gives him belly rubs.
He won't live long.
What's he got, like 10 minutes left?
No, he'll be here until dawn, and then he'll poof.
Better give him all the loving you can give him now, then.
Brangle says, "Oh, is he a magical dog?"
Yes.
Oh.
I used this bag, and I pulled the bag out. Technically, I have one more if you want to give it a shot.
Oh.
You can have a pet until dawn.
He'll go away.
All you got to do is reach in, pull out a little fuzzy ball, and toss it on the ground.
He'll resummon them for a price.
What happens? Like, does the animal poof back into the fuzzy ball, or do the fuzzy balls reappear in the bag? Because you might be giving away one of your fuzzy balls. I'm good.
It just says that the creature vanishes and that it recharges at dawn.
Okay, so they would
so
just
you'll get the balls back in the morning.
they would just reappear and Brangle gets a smile on his face and says,
"Yeah, it appears the bag appears empty."
Okay.
So,
Brangle
but I have one more use for the day.
Gets a big smile on his face and puts his hand out and says, "I can try."
Yeah. Here you go. And I just kind of open the bag in front of him. Just reach in.
Reaches in the bag.
And there will be a little fuzzy thing, and just throw it on the floor.
Please don't be the brown bear. Please don't be the brown bear.
And it'll be friendly no matter what it is.
He throws it on the floor, and what do I roll? A D6?
D8.
D8.
You got an owl.
An owl. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Where are the summons? And an owl appears. It should be about... There we go. And Brangle looks very happy to have an owl friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, at dawn, he will poof away. So you have until then to hang out with him.
Yeah, that's where that giant goat came from.
Yeah, the goat that you walked by outside.
Brangle
Probably
says, the goat's ears too?
Technically, it's Meryl's, but yeah. It came out of this bag, which now has no more uses for today. But that's fine.
Where did you get that?
I bought it at the festival.
Oh, which is over now.
Yeah. I mean, she might have more.
She who?
Player can't remember. Player can't remember, but Araneus would.
The girl at Maria the Mystic shop.
Yeah, Maria the Mystic shop.
I'll see if she has any more.
And if not, then I'm sorry. But if I ever have any
Yes.
extra uses when you're around, I'll let you use one. You could get a bear or a lion.
I've been a bear before.
Well, that's cool. You must be one of those, like, nature people.
I'm a druid, yes.
Yeah, that.
I can summon bears.
I'm more of a fire kind of person.
Brangle walks
With
over
my
to
magic.
Meryl. You can summon bears?
Yeah. The spell, conjure animals.
He sits down at the table with you.
And I can summon like this spectral weapon thingy and a giant wolf spirit.
Wait, you can summon Andor?
Brangle says, I haven't summoned animals before, but I'd like to learn.
Well, I can teach you, I think.
And Oz kind of walks over to Brangle. Says, you making a friend there? And Brangle just completely ignores him and keeps talking to Meryl about conjuring animals. And Oz
I
looks,
can also summon a healing spirit that heals people too.
you can do a lot.
Yeah. Don't do much. I don't hurt people much. I'm more of a pacifist, but I do help my allies and, keep them alive. Andor died like 3 times almost.
Oz walks over to Andor. You died how many times?
I'd rather not talk about that.
Well, he turned into stone once, and he almost died then. And then when we were fighting the kobolds, he died like twice, but I brought him back before he actually died. He was.
Listen, every time I come back stronger, okay?
You were not a Saiyan.
A Zenkai boost.
Well, that's more brushes.
Just saying.
That's more brushes with death than I've had.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
a
still
lot
here.
of it isn't really his fault. He just kind of charges in and faces the
Yeah.
consequences.
Yeah.
I might
Well,
face consequences.
That I
But-
can relate to. Charging in, facing consequences. I can
Head
relate
first.
to that.
It's just sometimes he doesn't know when to run away.
You don't run away from the face of battle.
You do if you don't want to turn into stone.
You do if you don't want to, you die.
Frey says, Freyona, the girl, the woman in the group, says, yeah, Oz calls it a tactical retreat.
You know what? I agree with Oz on that.
Yeah.
Sometimes
me
you
too.
need a tactical retreat.
And Oz looks a little frustrated. You see Jackson with a little smirk after what Frey said.
It's okay, Oz. At least I'm not the only one that dies.
Yeah, if I'm in trouble, I just dig in the ground.
And KR comes over, says to Leokron, this seat taken?
Tyler just went to the bathroom. Sorry.
Oh, Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna assume he
So no,
says
no.
something like something to the effect of "No, go ahead." And KR looks at Wynne and says, "Do you mind?"
You can sit there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Something's definitely troubling me with this whole thing.
Brangle
I mean that we're
sees.
kind of surrounded by people.
Not even, no, not that. Just like Andor's still got all that information buried in his mind, and he's still uneasy. He's very wary.
Brangle sees Meryl turn into a cabot, and he just stares at her in this cabot form, and then he turns into a cabot himself.
Oh,
And then
I
you
haven't seen many of my kind lately.
hear Rhett call over to him, Brangle. You know the rules about unregistered forms in the guild. And you hear Brangle in cabot form huff, and then turn back into himself.
You know, maybe you should have that form registered, and you can just go around like this all the time.
I just might do that. It looks like a useful form.
Perry, like I said, I can burrow underground. So unless it's like stone, it's really hard to burrow there. But if it's grass or dirt, I can burrow.
And she could climb on tables and annoy people.
That too.
Well,
Except for not to annoy people, but it comes naturally in this form.
I mean, I could do that in this form too, but then I'd probably get kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get a little bit more leniency when you're tiny.
Yeah.
I was fighting off of that's what she said, but I can't really fight it off anymore. Rick comes over to KR and asks him what he's having, and KR just asks him for a glass of water. And Rex says, "That's it? Just water? Again?"
Again.
Yeah, that's all they ever get is water.
Maybe they want to be clear-headed.
I was gonna say, you gotta stay a level head.
Maybe they can't afford a drink. Can y'all not afford a drink?
Oh no, I can afford a drink. I just prefer water.
But fire water is so much better.
Or carrot juice. Carrot juice is pretty good.
Rex says, I mean, carrot juice is okay, but ale, come on.
Can I have some of that ale stuff mixed with carrot juice?
That might be a terrible idea.
Kramkyl's gonna be like, yuck.
I mean,
Now, whiskey. I like the whiskey.
whiskey and carrot juice?
That still sounds kind of nasty.
I mean, to me,
that
yeah,
sounds kind of
but
gross.
Meryl might like it.
Yeah, I'll have some of that whiskey, whatever that whiskey stuff is, mixed with carrot juice.
Okay. Good luck with that. Rhett goes and gets KR their water, and at this point, all of your whoever wanted food, your food is ready, and he brings that out to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, good sir.
And he comes over here and sets the carrot juice and ale right here on the bar.
And then walks away.
Yes, and slowly walks away.
Making me transform just to grab my... He takes it back to the table.
Did you say like you enjoyed it?
No, I actually looked up a recipe for carrot whiskey, and there's a carrot whiskey cocktail, and it looks really good.
Oh gosh. Well, does Meryl enjoy the carrot ale?
She starts licking at it. That's how she's used to drinking.
I think you should roll for it.
What would I roll?
Just a d20.
See how much you like it.
How about percentage die?
Or
Oh,
that.
she loves it. She loves it. She starts gulping it down.
Okay, I didn't throw up.
You
By
didn't throw
watching.
up.
Yeah, she gulps it down pretty quick, runs over to the bar, and starts slapping her paw on the desk. Another?
Another. Oh. All right. Andor gave me a bunch of gold. That's fine. I'll get you another. And he brings you out another.
And she starts walking, kind of wobbly.
Rec notices the
That
gold
goes-
that Wynne left on the bar, and grabs it.
Guys, I don't. What's. I feel weird.
I think that's enough carrot juice.
Oh,
Yeah, that's probably best.
more. This stuff is good.
Frey walks over, gently puts her hand on your shoulder, and says, "Maybe you should go get some rest."
What time of the day is it again in this?
It's early afternoon, around 1:00.
It feels good today.
We're day drinking.
This is midday drinking.
Yes, it is midday drinking. Yes.
I am not.
I am.
But Meryl, wow, you're gonna get messed up.
Oh, fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Sure stuff.
It's probably
I'm gonna-
short. Oh, yeah, I am.
Okay, maybe one of you should take her up to her room to get some rest.
Wait, Meryl, play the pan flute. Try it now.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. She reaches through and pulls out a pamphlet.
Performance with disadvantage.
This is gonna be good.
Oh, goddamn.
I'm gonna cover my ears.
Yeah, Andor also covers his and has Meat do the same.
Sounds fantastic.
I think everyone in the room is
Yeah.
covering their ears and
Yeah.
begging her to stop.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
But you liked it earlier.
It's like a chair screeching on the floor.
Just stop. Go take a nap.
Frey puts her hand on the flute and says, "No, it is Meryl, just stop."
Okay. She kind of starts nodding over, and then just her head goes against the table, and she instantly falls asleep.
Jeez.
I ain't dealing with that.
Araneus, you can carry her.
Just put her in the bag of tricks.
She's
That's actually what I was gonna do. I pick
except
her up and I put her in the bag of tricks.
except she's not in cabot form. She's in hybrid form, which means she's
Aw.
about your height, Araneus.
Why?
Hold on.
Andor,
anyone-
you're strong.
Uh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-uh. Can't we
Does-
just like
well-
pay a guard to like
Does it?
put her
Does
out in the
anybody have?
stalls?
Does anybody have like a spell that can fix her?
Oh
I don't think there's a
god.
spell on the 9 Earths that can take care of that.
Did you
Yeah,
say the
there is.
9
Like-
Earths?
I did.
Like, lesser restoration.
That's a items, not people.
Wynne shakes her head no and shrugs.
No. I mean,
Can't
the
we
only
just,
thing I
like-
could do is like cast suggestion and tell her to act normal, but I don't think that'll
that.
work.
Do that.
I could shock her. I don't think that would help though.
You shock her. I use burning hands. She'll be
Oh
fine.
my gosh.
Can't we just like dunk her in like a ice tub or something and wake her up?
We should just let her sleep.
Yeah, that.
Brangle reaches his hand out and touches Meryl's shoulder, and you see a gentle faint glow coming from his hand, and Meryl, you slowly wake up no longer intoxicated.
Oh, hi guys. What's wrong?
You are
You're not
really bad at
allowed
pan
to-
flute.
You're not allowed to do that anymore.
But it was good. I liked it.
I'm sure you did.
You hear Rhett call over from the bar. Maybe in moderation.
As in one a day.
Andor
Or
looks over the
maybe
wreck.
maybe a half a day.
water it down next time.
Water it
Maybe
down.
water it down.
More juice than whiskey?
Yes, I'll do more juice than ale next time.
Seems like you put like 4/5 ale and then a fifth juice.
Well, yeah,
I mean, that's how he makes mine.
the ale was the best part.
Yeah, that was really good.
Not wrong.
You get like a fucking carriage bomb. Get it? Carriage bomb? Because like in real life there's Irish car bombs.
Oh my gosh.
Boom.
I think I took some psychic
This
damage
food's
from that.
really delicious.
Do you want me to cast Intellect Fortress on you? You resist that.
Oz walks over behind KR and calls over to Rek. And he says, just the usuals for everyone. We'll be at the table over there. And he reaches over KR's shoulder and puts some silver down on the counter.
I tell him not to worry about that and that we got it. It's on us today.
No, we can pay for our own food and drink. It's really fine.
Well, I mean, I know you can, but I'm trying to be nice, and I don't do that often, so...
Yeah, he does not do that often.
Oz looks down as if he doesn't want to accept it, but he's trying to be considerate.
Don't make me cast suggestion on you, Oz.
Jeez. It looks back up at you.
It's better just to take it.
Takes the silver back and says, "Thank you."
You are welcome.
Rek whispers to Leokron, Kramkyl, and Andor, "I'm taking out of that 5 gold, aren't I?"
It's up to you.
Maybe.
And then I walk up and I hand him 3 gold.
Wow. I really thought you were just going to tell him to take it out of that 5 gold.
There you go, Rick. Because you're my favorite.
It's for the less. No, I can't say that. That's too mean.
It's for the what?
Never mind. I'm good. I'm good.
So
It was a joke.
You're just trying to be funny. I see.
Yeah. Of course, I'm trying to be funny.
I missed it.
Andor started to say it's for the less fortunate, but he stopped himself after less.
Oh, okay.
Rek thanks Araneus for the gold and takes it.
You are welcome.
Uh,
And another drink, please.
Yeah, another one. Another one for me too.
And Meryl is cut
no,
off.
Meryl.
Meryl can have juice. But you can... Actually, you know what? You can tell her that there's alcohol in it.
She'll never know the difference.
Put a drop.
I'll take it to her. Here you go, Meryl. This is like more alcohol than the last time.
Oh, jeez.
What do I roll?
Insight if you're actually trying.
What was that first deception roll for? I missed that.
When I told her that her pan flute playing was good.
Oh.
She just kind of glares at Araneus.
And I walk away because I know that I pulled one over on you.
Did you?
Oz calls for his group to come over to that table. Brangle puts out his arms to Meryl as if to ask for a hug.
Oh, yeah, she hugs him.
He hugs her back. And he walks over to the table, brings his owl with him, and KR finishes his glass of water, looks at Leokron and then to Wynne and says, finishes their glass of water, looks at Leokron and then Wynne and says, "Thanks for letting me sit here."
You're welcome.
Problem.
Thank you for the hospitality.
And then Jackson and Frey head over.
Wynn's going to check her pockets just to make sure he wasn't trying to pickpocket us.
I see, I look over at Wynne doing that right afterwards. I'm like, I have a feeling that he did not, but I'm going to as well.
Everything's
I just
there.
had this random thought of why did this guy come sit by us? Wait a minute, maybe I should check my pockets.
Everything's there. That's funny.
Okay. Just Wynne doesn't know him.
Oh gosh, that was funny. Alright, so you got your food, you got your drink. Go ahead.
I'm kind of intoxicated, right? So then I whisper loudly over at Wynne and I say, "Those are our rivals."
Okay.
I just know y'all haven't met yet.
They don't seem very rivalry.
Well, yeah, but we kind of made up with them last time.
And
it was mainly just for Andor.
all 5 of them are just staring at Araneus.
And I'm just smiling.
Oh boy. If anyone's looking, you see Oz shake his head and go back to talking to his group.
Wynn's like, okay. Like, Araneus doesn't understand subtlety.
No.
No.
Just no, not at all.
Not even when he's sober.
Yeah, but now I'm, not sober. So now
He's that one friend that doesn't know how to whisper.
He thinks that he's being subtle.
Alright. You notice a couple of the guards by the doors over here. Let me zoom. Oh, whoops. I've had the dice thing up on the damn audience view for a little while now. Well, my bad. But over here, you notice these two guards kind of push open the guild doors and look out. And when they open the doors, you can hear what sounds like marching going down the road outside.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Should probably go check that out.
What the hell? I spring up and just go.
Yeah, Wynne will follow.
I'm just petting my dog.
Of course.
See what all the commotion is.
I'm gonna go to my goat.
Brangle walks over and puts his hand on your shoulder. You are no longer intoxicated.
I'm still petting my dog.
Okay. Brangle
Nobody
says,
has said that we're going anywhere.
Brangle says, we don't have to be your rivals.
Well, I meant it in like a friendly rivalry kind of thing. Not like a mean rivalry.
Sure.
You know how like you have your friends that like, you're trying to do better than them. But, yeah. Okay, bye. You can hold on to the doggy.
What?
Yeah, he'll be your friend. I don't have a name for him. So you can do that.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Y'all have fun.
Ooh.
One's got a new pet.
Okay then.
Until dawn.
You go outside and you see members of the Royal Guard, not the West Wind Guard. The Royal Guard, I'm going to say this slowly so I don't get myself confused. The West Wind Guard it's what your typical guard outfit is. Like they have the chainmail, the helmet, and it doesn't have any like bright shiny colors or anything like that. It's just your typical silver looking type armor with a couple of, there's like the seal of the kingdom on the shoulder, and they have it emblazoned on the shield. But the Royal Guard has fancier armor, and it's decked out in green and gold. Mostly, which side am I on? Mostly gold. Not actual gold, but it's just gold. Like their armor isn't made of gold. It's just like gold.
Gold color.
Gold color, yeah. So when you see these guards walking down the street in gold and green colored armor, you can tell they're the Royal Guard as opposed to the West Wing Guard.
Is Andor part of?
What is this? Some kind of parade?
Did you say what was Andor part of?
Yeah, which guard was Andor part?
He was actually a soldier in the army.
Oh, the army, okay.
But it's usually never a good sign when the Royal Guard just, openly show up.
Oh shit. Should we follow?
Oh, and I should say they're heading towards the market square.
We just came from there.
We probably should be curious and head in that direction, but not following too closely. For all we know, it could be like a public execution.
From what you can... Public execution. They don't do public executions.
They don't do public executions yet.
Yet. From what you can see... And so I'm not going to put them all on the map, but if we go back over there. From what you can see, there are about 50 of them.
It's a lot of soldiers. Something's going on.
Do you think they're cleaning up the bodies?
Not the Royal Guard. They're too important.
Royal Guard wouldn't do that.
The West Wing Guard was working on that.
This is strange.
Maybe they're making an edict of some kind.
So,
you say you follow them?
I am, at least.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it from a distance and not too... how should I say it? Not too out there. I'm not trying to make myself noticeable, just off in the distance.
Okay. So you follow them to the market square because they head to the market square. You're gonna follow them there.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
And whoever.
Who else is going?
I am.
Follow as well.
Oh yeah.
Andor and me are.
On the back of the goat.
I guess everybody's going.
Yeehaw.
As you're following... Oh, I should probably clear this map. There are a lot of dead bodies on it.
It'll be easy peasy. Mass delete.
I mean, it's only been probably like hour tops since the attack. So
yeah,
they're probably still clearing it away. So I'll just leave it up for now. But
this is a massacre.
Yeah.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, that gives you an idea of. Yeah. But the Royal Guard, they file into the market square and they start to spread out. Now you didn't get out there in time to see who was leading them, but
Probably John.
Probably John.
Probably Breeze.
Oh, jeez.
Crap, wait, hey, we did a level up, which reset all of our spells and stuff. But we haven't had a long rest.
The level up reset your spells.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, it did.
I think you told us to do a long rest.
Yeah, I think you did tell us to take all the rest at the end of it.
But we had a level up, and whenever you level up, it resets everything. And it...
Oh,
I don't know if we had a long rest last time because
it doesn't
I
matter.
asked.
We didn't.
It doesn't
We
matter.
just finished.
You're gonna get one, so it doesn't matter. Unless you somehow get yourself into combat.
That was my concern, is that there's something happening here that we're going to have to jump into.
I mean, that's not my current plan.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, that's not my current plan. So.
We attacked the Royal Guard.
That's what I'm saying.
God,
like, unless you get yourself into a fight.
Can we not get ourselves into a fuckload of trouble?
With this bunch,
Thanks.
I wouldn't put it past anything.
I'm reformed.
And as you follow them in, you can there aren't civilians in I lost the word most. I was gonna say in many of the parts of, but I could have just said most. There aren't. Just ignore me. I had a brain fart.
Usually do.
Yeah, I know.
Kidding.
It's weird. Yeah, but it's weird how I just lose the most random words sometimes. Like
That happens to me too.
I'll start a sentence and then just the word most is gone.
It must
brain.
Be really stinky over there.
At least you didn't just say granola while talking to your manager.
That's true. Yeah, at least I didn't do that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
There aren't any civilians in most of the market square. They're kind of sticking to the edges, like where the buildings are. But there are some, like the people who, like family and friends of the people who were killed are kind of near the bodies. They're not like right up on them because the guards are still they're trying to take care of the bodies and everything. But there are some civilians kind of strewn around, and most of them are like on the edges near the buildings, kind of just watching. And there are West Wind guards all across the market square. And the Royal Guard starts to come in, and once you get to the market square, you can see who's leading them, and it is a half elf who is wearing much more elegant armor and clothing than the rest of them, and trying to think if any of you would recognize him. I'm pretty sure Andor would.
Be like a history roll.
Well, I'm trying to think of which characters are really, because you'd have to be like really from the area, and characters are kind of from all over. Wynne, are you?
Probably just Andor.
Did I can't remember if we talked much about your backstory or if I have it somewhere, but is Wynne from this area? Did we talk about that?
We didn't talk about it specifically, which I was going to get with you on that, more of kind of what her motives and things are. she's from nearby.
She's from nearby, so okay.
Nearby.
All right. So yeah, Wynne, you might recognize him. This is the general of the Blackcothran army, Zan Lumen. And if that sounds
Zam Lumen.
Zan Lumen, I will put it in right in
Sorry, I just want to
here.
put that in my notes.
There we go. General Zan Lumen. And if that sounds familiar to anybody, that is because Zan Lumen is the one that King Seraph said he was preparing to take over the throne when Seraph eventually dies.
I knew it sounded familiar.
Yeah. So Andor and Wynne both recognize him.
It's the king-elect.
King-elect?
That's an oxymoron.
I mean,
Hey, don't call him a moron.
King Seraph did elect him to take his place. I mean,
I kind of like it because the king position in this world it's not inherited. It's more you get it based on merit. It's not
You bequeath it.
It's not like a formal election. Like
he hasn't been picked yet.
It's not like a democratic election, but king-elect is kind of interesting. An interesting way to put it.
He hasn't been picked yet.
You see him leading the group of Royal Royal Guards people, Royal Guard, and he goes to kind of the center of the market square, and he has a horn that he starts to talk into, and it projects his voice so loudly that anybody in the market square can hear it. Attention, citizens of Westwind. I'm your general, Zan Lumen. The Royal Guard will be taking over this situation, and we will be shutting down all shops in the market square for the foreseeable future. This is for your own safety, as well as the safety as the safety of the shopkeepers and everyone else that makes their daily business in the market square. And you can hear some murmuring going through the people that are on the edges of that are near the buildings. And the Westwind Guard looks, you can see them getting a little restless. Darn, now the druid can't buy a bag of tricks. Members of the Westwind Guard, please return to your posts for further instructions. And the Royal Guard starts going to each of the places there were Westwind Guards, like taking care of bodies, dealing with civilians, and they relieve the Westwind Guard of what they were doing. And they start to leave the market square, going heading down the road past you towards the guild. They're not going to the guild, they're going past the guild, but they're just going in that direction, and a bunch of them are going past where, because I'm assuming you guys were about here, because this is where you would have come in.
Yeah.
So they're going past you, and you can kind of hear them. Some of them, like, talking between themselves. Some of them saying, "You know, this is horseshit. This is messed up. This is our job. This is our town, or this is our district. These are our people. They're not happy about it."
Is Andor close enough to overhear any of that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is he close enough? Is he like close enough to say anything, or
Yeah.
Andor hears this and goes, "Well, you did, or did you not hear that the guard here has been infiltrated? So it's better and best that the royal guard takes control of the situation. It's not malice or anything like that. It's just to protect everyone. This needs to be investigated further."
And the guard you happen to be talking to looks at you and says, well, how do we know they're not in the royal guard?
I mean, he
Good
has a point.
Got a point.
I say everybody should have to show their
I trust the general, and we should.
chest. Is that where the mark was?
Yeah.
We should, yeah. Show me your chest. Show me the mark if you don't have it.
You show me first.
Fine.
Who the hell?
Andor.
Who the hell do you think
Araneus
you are?
holds up his shirt.
I'm a soldier. I care about the people too. Andor pulls down his tunic and armor. I got nothing to hide.
Who? I was gonna say, who do you think you are again? But yeah, no, he's indignant. He says it again. He says, "Who the hell do you think you are, talking to me like that?"
I'm a soldier in the army.
No, I heard you.
I
the
trust the
first time.
general.
I heard you the first time.
I believe you were given orders. You should follow them.
And he steps up to you like he's going to do something, and one of the guards with him pulls him back and says, "No, no, no, let's go." He manages to pull him away, and they walk away.
Now that Andor wasn't trying to like cause any malice or anything. Obviously, these guards are pissed off by the situation, but Andor doesn't know the general, but knows of him, served under him. Andor trusts him.
And you can.
Was this guy in the army too, or was he part of the royal guard?
He's the general of the army.
Has Andor had personal contact with the general?
You got in trouble.
Define
Well, that was with King Seraph.
Define personal
Like,
contact.
Have they met? Were they friendly? Or was Andor just a grunt?
You've probably met before, but it wouldn't have been anything super personal. It would have been more formal.
Right, so as a soldier who served under the general,
Yeah.
Andor would be willing to trust his judgment.
Okay. And as the West Wind Guard is leaving, a couple, Oz and a couple of his crew come up behind you. They see the West Wind Guard leaving, and Oz says, "We just had to follow you and see what was going on. What happened?"
It would appear the Royal Guard are relieving them of their duties.
Wait, they're firing everyone?
Not firing them, but they're taking over. They're shutting down all the shops, ordering everyone to stay inside and stay away.
Well, this is getting interesting. All right then.
Did the druid come with them?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right then. I guess we'll head back because Rex's gonna have some food out for us soon.
Yeah, we need to eat our fill, and we should have a nice long rest. Meat here has a big day tomorrow.
Well, you guys already ate. Or no, wait, you were eating at the time, weren't you?
We were eating. We should go
Yeah.
back and finish.
Right.
If it's not already cleaned up.
I don't think we've been gone for long. If not, we paid them 5 gold. It's not like they shouldn't serve us more.
I scarfed my food down. I was hungry.
I'm sure Wynne finished hers as well because she wasn't talking to people.
Well, whoever has to finish, you go back and finish. I'm surprised Andor didn't march up to the general and start talking to him, to be honest.
Gods.
No, it's not his place, and he's learned his lesson.
Wait, Andor learned something? Damn.
Andor has been humbled. He's on the path of redemption.
I mean, he did almost die like 3 times.
Well, there's that too.
4. 4. I kept count. 4.
All right, so do we want to just fast forward through the rest of the day?
I think all of that stuff happened in the morning of the festival, so,
Yeah,
I think we should,
morning, afternoon, early afternoon, yeah.
should
You
probably,
guys want to look at the quest board before we?
we can look at the quest board, pull up maybe grab a quest after after Meat takes his test, and move on from there.
Well, I mean, we can do it today. We can choose a quest today since we have downtime.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
I guess it could depend on what quests they have available.
Yeah, so we have possibly more options. I don't know.
We can stop by the tavern and get more drinks.
You're
cut off.
You still have how many days left? You're still in that last week of working on the Midhaven location.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
still.
Were we supposed to work today?
No,
No,
they
because
say it
we
was the festival.
It was Soulfest.
Yeah, we had that.
Yeah.
Oh, are we still building that inn or whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
Tavern, yeah.
Tavern, yeah.
So yeah, I think we just take the day as a day off, honestly, and just kind of chill out from all of this. Literally.
Well, after we eat, I want to train Meat to make sure he's ready for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Just nothing too chaotic. That is.
No, we've already had a definite hefty battle.
Let's go back.
Alright. So you finish eating and then you go train Meat some more.
It's more like mental tactics and mental training. He's already had plenty of physical action today.
So you just teach them tactical stuff. Got it.
Yeah.
Brangle looks at Araneus and says, Are you taking the dog back?
Well, I mean, that wouldn't be nice. I gave him to you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want me to, I will, but no,
No.
you can have.
No.
Okay, well, enjoy your dog until dawn. I mean, there's a goat outside too if you want to pet him.
You realize he's just gonna go end up buying his own bag of tricks, and he's gonna show up next time with his own furry friends.
Yeah.
I mean, he might. That's if. Oh,
Whatever makes him happy.
hey, Bringle. They shut down the shops.
Yeah, Oz told me.
So, I guess whenever they reopen, then you might be able to buy a bag like this one. But until then, they're probably not going to have any since it's shut down.
I'll be okay.
Well,
I'll
you
get
know
one
what?
when they open back up.
If you're still here in the morning, after the dog and the owl go away, I'll have 3 more available, and I'll let you have one in the morning.
You will?
Yeah, sure. And then you'll have it all day.
At least a
Thank you.
day.
Yeah, no problem.
That's so nice of you.
You know, I'm trying. I feel like I haven't really been very nice here lately. And, watching Andor, get humbled by the king and,
Thanks
almost
for rubbing
dying
it
like
in.
4 times. I feel like I should probably try to do better too.
Oz chuckles.
He gets it.
Didn't we just buy your food?
You didn't, I did.
Well, I also left 5 golds. That's worth something, ain't it?
Yeah, you bought a keg for some people, but they don't drink. They drink water.
Alright. So Andor does some tactical training with meat. Then you chill for the rest of the day. Take your long rest.
Yeah, I resummon Ignis so that I have the other stuff with it. I think I have to do that.
I'm gonna look at the. Oh wait, no, never mind. We have the job. Never mind.
Mm.
Yeah, doing a long rest. We chilling.
Alright. And the morning rolls around. Why did my screen just flash white? And it would be time for Meat's guild membership test. So is everybody waking up at the butt crack of dawn to take him, or is it just Andor?
Oh fuck yeah, I am.
I mean,
Go support the
Araneus
little.
would be up because I only sleep for 4 hours, so
Same.
Me too.
Just go support the little fella.
Okay.
yeah. I helped him a little bit.
I did too. I helped a little.
Helped in quotations.
What? I taught him
You know,
comment.
I
Well, a little
I
bit.
tried to help. I mean, I did tell him ahead of time that I wouldn't be much help.
Mm. Alright, so the test takes place in the training room, which is in the basement. Let me see who is down here. I don't know what form Meryl's currently in because I'm not. Or Meryl, what form are you in the morning?
Hybrid.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. All my new tokens, they come in too small. I don't understand why. Give me 1 second. Just getting this. Okay. Drag, drop. Why is that not working? Thank you.
I sit on the wall.
You sit on the wall. They have you stand up against the wall so you stay out of the test, out of the training area for the test. And let me grab. Let me grab. Over here looks like, okay. Today, meat is going to be tested against one of the guild council members.
Please not that one. Please not that one. Okay, cool.
I almost did.
You got this, meat.
Her name is Artina. And she escorted. I just realized I skipped over the part where you were escorted down there, but you showed up to the guild and went to and took me to the guild council for his test, and she introduced herself and escorted all of you down to the training room for the test. And I am just going to try to narrate this relatively quickly. I don't really need any rolls because the test is fairly.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I said okay.
Yeah. The test is fairly basic. It's just a test to make sure Meat can defend himself against an opponent. So that when he goes out on adventures, they're not just taking someone who's completely inept and throwing them to the wolves, basically. So as the test begins, Artina draws her sword, and Meat draws his hand axe and his dagger. And she moves in on him in an attempt to hit with her sword. He's able to dodge out of the way, and they go back and forth with the sword and the hand axe, and he's able to block all of her shots and hit her in the side on her armor. And they go back and forth like that for a little bit, and he's able to get a couple hits in. She's wearing like completely protective armor, so she's perfectly fine. He's wearing protective armor, and she's not going for any like vital shots. They go back and forth for a little bit, and he's able to either dodge her hits or take them and be okay. And he's able to deliver hits of his own. And when she's satisfied that he's able to defend himself adequately against her, she takes a step back and tells him, "You passed."
Yay!
Oh, yeah!
I play a victory sound on my glower.
I beat on my drum.
Congratulations, meat. Now, normally we have a waiting period to get all the paperwork in order, so you can become an official member of the guild and get your membership card. But seeing as the group you're running with is making a name for themselves, and you gave us 24 hours notice, we went ahead and got the paperwork started already. So you can go get your membership card now.
Good deal.
Thank you so much.
Good job, meat.
Good job, little dude.
Right, give me 2 seconds, I will be right back. Sorry.
1,
You're good.
2.
Meat. You joining equals gold.
And you don't have to ask a random lady for it.
Yeah, you just kill certain things and certain people and do different things and you get it.
What'd I miss?
We were telling Meat that he can get gold now. And that he doesn't have to ask a random lady for it.
Oh, jeez.
Don't get me started.
Alright. So... Oh, excuse me. Check... What am I checking here? Okay, so your last day... Oh, I'm on the wrong month. Alright. Your last day... So they gave you all of Solfest off. Normally you have the weekend off. Yes, my world has weekends. Got the weekend and a 40-hour work week.
Even though it's not a 24-hour day.
It is a 24-hour day.
I was just being facetious.
So normally you would have had the next 2 days off, but you also have... Solfest is 4 days long. So you had today off, and you have the next 3 days off. And then the day after that, everyone starts work again, and that should be the last day. You should be finishing up. It was just putting the finishing touches on the Midhaven Guild location.
So in the meantime, you guys want to get a quest?
Yeah, because Solfest is kind of canceled now.
Nothing like a good day off than a quest.
For that.
Okay. Is everyone in agreement? Because I only heard 2 people.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds
Yeah.
good to me.
Might as well get to work.
So you'll have 2 active quests going at the same time. Interesting.
I mean, we could split up. Split the party. Split the party.
Never split the party.
Never split the party. No.
Alright, so we are now on Sabday. It's Sabuday, pronounced Sabday, the 35th. Early in the morning, and you're at the quest board. And I'm getting all my tabs here messed up. There we go. Now, if my internet will be nice to me. Come on, upload. Okay, actually I'm gonna move that over a little bit to get it away from all those red lines. There we go. All right, so the last time you went to the quest board, one of the quests was, I didn't read them out loud, I just had you guys read them, but one of the quests was from Luxalim the Faultless. And it said, I, the great wizard Luxalim Cornin, require a trusted courier to retrieve valuable materials for my arcane works. I will pay a sum total of 500 gold to whomever comes to my tower in Emilo, learns what I need, and retrieves it for me. For I have plenty of gold, but what I do not have is time. And it was folded up like it had been sent as a letter, as opposed to somebody writing it and doing it there. But that was weeks ago, and now there's this one that says, Dear adventurers, I, the great wizard Luxalim Cornin, once again require a trusted courier to retrieve valuable materials for my arcane works. I was pleased with the guild last time, so I will once again pay a sum total of 500 gold to whomever comes to my tower in Embolo, learns what I need, and retrieves it for me. Sincerely, Luxalim the Faultless. That is basically my way of not having to ditch the quest, but having an in-world explanation for why the same quest is there 2.5 weeks later.
Nice.
He liked it so much the first time, he wants it again.
He's a very busy man.
I kind of like the one where the crown needs assistance.
I'm thinking the same since Meryl is.
Because Andor is very invested in what's been going on, and that could lead to some more things.
Isn't the Shadow Forest where I said Meryl was from?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then she would probably want to go with that one too.
And there was recently a quest listed that someone had gone missing in the Shadow Forest that the Crown needed help investigating that, and now this one pops up. The Crown needs assistance.
So how many more days off do we have right now?
3.
So yeah, so we could easily do this quest and then come back and finish our work.
Yeah, I agree.
How long do they need assistance in guarding?
It says, speak with Hunter Lemus Avith at Lightful Outpost number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, we take that one.
I'm okay with taking the crown assistance.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm from there. I might be able to help.
All right. So let me pop the map up. All right.
Andor, oh my God.
Andor, roll me a history check.
Okay. The hell is history? Well, that's. Oh wait, I rolled his meat. Shit. I was prepared to do a full thing. Well, that's not very good either.
No, but you're still good. You are somewhat familiar with you're not super familiar with the Shadow Forest, but you know of Lightflow Outpost 1 as it's the most common waypoint between the northern main Blankhothra area and the Shadow Forest. It is right here along the Lightflow River, right where the Shadow Forests start.
Would Wynne possibly know anything about this forest, being from close to that area, I would say? Also from her studies. She is a her background is researcher.
All right, so I'll tell you what the common knowledge on the Shadow Forest is. The Shadow Forests are very thick, and they're called the Shadow Forest for the main reason that hardly any light gets through the canopy in the forest. So it's, for mechanically speaking, it's all dim light in the Shadow Forest. There is a stable shadow crossing. Normally, shadow crossings, which are portals to the plane of shadow, they only pop up temporarily and rarely. But there is a stable shadow crossing which was created back during the Scourge of Shadow, which I still have to do a video on. But it was created by Sorsana Sarmora, the drow goddess. And 70 years later, it is still there. And this is... that's the shadow crossing the quest is referring to. But if you roll a history check for me, Wynne, I can see if there's anything else you might know. Throughout the last 70 or so years of this shadow, or maybe you want me to message it to you, or do you care? Are you just going to relay the information?
Relay to the party as we're going towards the area. I'll be
Okay.
talking to them about what I know.
Okay. Over the last 70 years, mostly at the beginning, but still over time trickling through, people have been coming through the crossing who were stuck in the plane of shadow. And along with them, like the occasional creature that was not so politely inclined, so to speak. Evil creatures occasionally would come through. But it's mostly been quiet the past few years as things have slowly stabilized, is the word I'm looking for. And there is a time difference between the mortal plane and the shadow plane. Time passes differently You could be on the shadow plane for, and this is relevant because let me finish what I'm saying, then I'll say why it's relevant. If you're on the shadow plane, you could be there for like a day, and 2 or 3 days would have passed on the mortal plane. It's not an exact ratio; it varies, and the reason that would be relevant to being in the Shadow Forest, being near the crossing, is in case you accidentally get knocked through it. If you're going to be near the crossing, you don't want to go through the crossing because you could lose time.
So clumsy characters should stay away.
But to get there, you're going to want to take... probably going to want to take the trade road to the river and then go down the river. Like, take a boat. It might take a while.
Couldn't we take like a rift?
Teleportation, the teleportation circle thing.
How long of travel is it? Kitty!
Kitty!
Yes, I have a cat. She's been driving me nuts. Trying to get up in my lap. Ah. Yes, go get that cat. Go get that cat. Trying to remember if I had a Gateworks set up at Lightflow Outpost 1. I think I did. Yeah, I did. I did want to have one there. So yeah, you could take the Gateworks to the Outpost.
Zooey mama, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Go.
I have to start taking notes of where I have these. Where I have the Gateworks. Instead of just keeping it in my head. Gateworks at the Lightflow Outpost 1. Alright, so you head for the Gateworks. You go in, they send you to the Lightflow Outpost. The Gateworks to Lightflow Outpost number 1. An outpost is like it's like a small encampment. There's a building there. It's staffed by members of the Royal Hunters Guild. I think that's what I said. Just double check, make sure I'm not lying. Yeah, Hunter. Okay, just making sure I got that right. It's staffed by members of the Royal Hunters Guild. So you arrive there and you're looking for Hunter Leomus Avith. My mouth does not like pronouncing Avith for some reason.
And you're the one that made up the name.
Right, fantasy name generator. One of my favorite websites.
It is handy.
Yes.
Yeah, it does come in handy.
That's where I get most of my names from. Right. So you search out this Leomus.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
You find him walking around the outpost, just kind of taking stock of things that they have. And he sees this group of 7 of you approaching, and looks up from what he's doing and says, "What can I do for all of you?"
We're here to help.
Oh, you are responding to the guild quest.
Yes.
Good. Had some strange goings on around here, or not around here, around the Shadow Crossing.
That's what we hear.
We could use some help guarding it. It's been quiet for the past few years. But
Like a little too quiet.
not too quiet, but some of the people we've had guarding it have been reporting some strange visions.
Strange visions.
They think they're seeing something come from the Shadow Crossing. Something shapeless and formless. But when they try to look at it, there's nothing there. They see it out of the corner of their eye. And at first, we tried explaining to them that that's just a thing that happens sometimes. Sometimes you think you see something out of the corner of your eye, and there's nothing there. But it keeps happening to all of the people we put on guard, to the point where we can't just explain it away anymore.
Can I make an arcane check?
What are you trying to...
If I've studied or heard or read about any kind of creature or
Okay, yeah, go for it.
being that operates in that way.
I would ask to do the same thing, but I don't think that I really would.
I'm not rolling well anyway.
With a 15, you don't know of any specific creature that has that kind of effect on people, but you have read about things. How do I word this? Shadow-based things having a similar effect on people. Not necessarily I can't figure out how to explain what I'm trying to say without giving away, but I'm giving it away.
Since Meryl's from this area, would she have heard of anything like that?
This is a recent... well, I don't... Give me a history check. So you haven't heard of a specific creature, is what I was trying to say. I don't know if I used the word specific before. But you know that things that are... why do I keep stumbling over my words? Shadow-based things can have that effect on people. But you don't know of any specific creature. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know why that was so hard to get out.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what she said.
So would she know anything about that?
You're from the area, so you know the stuff I was saying about the Shadow Crossing and the Shadowfell. And has Meryl actually looked into stuff about
Well,
that?
she's generally curious about everything, so I probably would have. That's part of her description. She's just genuinely curious about everything. Rather part of her background, yeah.
Right. I'd say she's heard of a similar phenomenon happening in the Shadow Forest before, but not nearly as common.
Okay, well, she relays that to everyone.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I've heard of this happening before, but not this common.
Well, this is new to me.
So what we're really looking for is maybe some, instead of our hunters who are trained in just this one area, we're looking for adventurers who have maybe a bit more worldly experience to see if they experience this, and if they do, maybe they can track down what the cause is. That sound like something you'd be interested in helping us with?
I would think so, yes.
Yeah.
And since she has the feature of Wanderer, she pretty much knows everything, where everything is in the Shadow Forest.
I mean, it's a big area. I wouldn't say everything, but
Mostly stuff. Most that. You know what I'm trying to say.
Wynne would be all about learning what this is and trying to study and see what's causing the phenomenon.
Okay. All right, and it is 8:26. That's close enough to 8:30. We're at a good stopping point.
No, you must play for 4 more minutes, Batch.
Yeah, 4 more. 4 minutes of filler.
4 minutes of filler. All right. So next week, I think everyone was in agreement. We're gonna do like an epilogue episode of Rangers of Power. I do want to talk more about that off air over the next week. So we're gonna do that, and then the plan for now after that is He Is Risen every week until I figure out what I'm gonna do next. I might just do He Is Risen every week for a while because I kind of want to.
It's definitely a compelling campaign.
Yeah,
I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
I kind of just want to do He Is
That
Risen
works.
every week for a while, so I might just do that.
Yeah, because 2 campaigns is a bit much.
I like
Nice
having
by
more than
myself.
one story to tell, though. That's the thing. That's why I'm torn, because I have a couple campaign ideas I want to try, but having to go like 2 weeks in between sessions is
Yeah.
all the times I've heard Libby say it's been forever since we played.
Well,
I mean, we could always add an extra day in there somewhere.
That would be
Yeah.
amazing.
That's pushing a little bit for me.
I know. I
we don't
can't.
really do Sunday campaigns anymore at the moment. Until I get off my ass and get things going for Pathfinder.
Yeah.
I've just been so busy.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for playing. Everybody say their goodbyes, and we'll get out of here.
Adios,
Have a good
amigos.
night.
Good night.
Remember to hug your loved ones.
Their goodbyes, and we'll get out of here.
Have a good night.
Okay.